Yeah, this brother Ira back at you with another lesson. I'd like to give all praises to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahweh Shah, Bashem Rakak double honors to Apostle Great Millstone. Shalom to the Akims out here doing the work. This is going to be a quick lesson. Yeah, we just got that announcement about Apple and the brain chip, interface chip that they trying to do. And let's go to TikTok and let's find out what's going
Incorporating
on.
this technology into its devices, Apple could open up her interface to control iPhones. The neural feature, called switch control, was developed in collaboration with Synchron, a company that creates implantable neural interfaces. Synchron offers a device known as StentRoad that incorporates electrodes to read brain signals, similar to Elon Musk's Neuralink. By incorporating this technology into its devices, Apple could open up access to tens of thousands of people who have limited or no control of their limbs. Apple also introduced several new accessibility features, including eye tracking and head tracking for controlling iPhones or iPads, assistive access for a simplified Apple TV experience, music haptics for a full song or vocal haptic experience, name recognition for sound recognition to assist deaf or hard of hearing users, and an expanded voice control programming mode with more language support. Apple unveils brain-computer
That's madness. See, so
interface
we here, man.
Okay.
Here,
Now, guys,
man.
Apple will
Give it the
reportedly
end of
release
this year. This gonna
technology.
be fully effect out.
A resurrected Steve Jobs announced the iPhone 114 Virtual Pro Max neural.
A lot of these people that's
Tonight, the
doubting,
first person implanted.
Wait, are you just
ain't a
me
rude
tell me?
awakening, man. Let's
Why
get
does
some
it look
more.
like it has a whole multiverse inside of it when
This world
Did you know
Elon Musk just did something unimaginable that may end the
Apple just filed
is about to find out what it looks like when you play with God. There's a new brain chip implant about to release that.
a patent so that they can retrofit AirPods to read your mind? AirPods, they're fitting them with like electromagnetic sensors. And you guys remember when we talked about they could hook a like brain machine up to a person and they could look at something and they could.
Esau done flipped his fucking lid, man. You know what I'm saying? But this is demon, man. This is devil, man. And this what people people's not aware what this is about to come to, man. You know, they about to shut down this the paper dollar, man. And they're gonna bring in this new monetary system that you're gonna have to buy and sell if you take this chip. You know? And this gonna this gonna flip the script. So we here, we almost about to be home. Hold on tight. You know? Cause man. We're about to wind this up. Let's get some more.
Use AI to generate the picture via sensors in AirPods. They've successfully done the same thing. What they're able to do is read that sensor. Everybody's electromagnetic pulses are different. It's not just an immediate read what you're thinking and then regurgitate it. It's a process of learning.
Are these in the current headphones?
They did it successfully 5 years ago.
Data is one of the most valuable things on the planet, like your phone. It takes pictures of you all the time without you even knowing it. It's
I guess there's these earplugs that they got, but you see where they going at with it, though. You know?
already freaking listening. It's all
human race. Just yesterday,
Called Cognify. Their plan is to offer people a deal that have a jail sentence right now. So let's say that you're in jail and you're facing 5 years, 10 years, even 3.
See, some people may see these type of videos on YouTube, on TikTok and stuff, and think it's probably a promotion of a movie, or it just doing this to get viewers or whatever, or it's not real. But this is very real to these unbelievers. You know, this is what Esau trying to do, man. You watch, they put it in their movies and stuff like that, you know? So this is something that they really trying to do for real.
Years. And these scientists come up to you talking about there's a rehabilitation process with this chip that we're about to give you. And if you do this, we will drop all charges and you will be released from jail. You know how many people are going to take this deal so they don't have to do that time? So essentially, these prisoners are turning into lab rats. How this process is going to go is that this chip is going to put artificial memories in the patient's brain. These fake memories and feelings are supposedly going to help with the rehabilitation process. They also said that this chip is going to have the ability to make the patients feel what their family members felt. So if a crime was committed like a murder, this chip will allow you to feel what the other family members felt. When the government is trying to play God, what could possibly go wrong? All hell is about to break loose. And the sad part about it is how many people are actually going to do it because they're vulnerable. They don't want to do that time. Not only are they taking advantage of people, they don't know how this is going to work, so they're lab rats at the end of the day. These are all experiments that are about to go down. And this is how the government introduces things to the society. They do it through science experiments. They do it very gradually. But this is not a good idea, and this isn't normal. But it's all good. The time is ticking. They're about to find out what happens when you try to play God. This world is about to find out what it looks like when you play with God. There's a new brain chip implant about to release that's called Cognify. Their plan is to offer people
AirPods. My mentor, Dr. Daniel Pompa, he did an experiment. Friend
Elon Musk.
So what can you show us that as a
one's like
you want to put a chip in a human?
Why does it look?
Wait, are you just mind control?
Tonight, the first person implanted with Elon Musk's experimental brain chip Neuralink sharing his remarkable story. 30-year-old Nolan Darbaugh is paralyzed from the shoulders down.
You just played some music? Yeah, man. That's awesome.
Now he can play music or chess, use a smartphone, all with just his thoughts. When he was 22, Nolan says he jumped into a man-made lake and sustained a spinal cord injury. His mom is his full-time caregiver.
I didn't have anything to wake up for in the morning, and this has changed that for me.
What can you do now with the chip implanted that you could not do prior?
I can control a computer just like anyone else can.
The chip connects to his brain with threads thinner than a human hair. In recent weeks, some of those threads retracted, affecting his ability.
We rolled up our sleeves and found various different ways to, for Nolan, be able to recover his performance, which we have successfully been able to do.
Nolan telling me he hopes his story can help inspire others with spinal cord injuries, and that one day paralysis can be reversed.
It's going to be amazing when someone can have a spinal cord injury, go into a hospital, get surgery, and walk out a couple days later. I think it's going to happen. I don't think it's as far away as people might think.
Now, Lindsay, while the Neuralink device won't impact any of Nolan's physical ability, he tells me it has improved his quality of life greatly. And Neuralink tells me that they plan to implant their next 2 participants in their trial in the coming months.
Tonight, the first person implanted with Elon Musk's experimental brain chip Neuralink sharing his...
Get some scriptures. Start off. The book of Revelation, chapter 13, verse 15. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast shall both speak and cause that many as would not worship the image of the beast shall be killed. So it's that image of the beast is spilled. It's talking about the philosophies of America, man, Babylon the Great, man. Its policies, its democracies, That's that image that's speaking. And now it's speaking that the MOTB is on the way, because it's going to go into it in verse 16. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead. We just seen that. Dude in the wheelchair was getting the microchip in his head to play chess on the computer and move things on his mind with the computer, man. And then they try to connect you to the phones, that you won't need your cell phone. You're going to be able to get calls inside your head and dial numbers and call people and stuff, see? This is what Esau Edom is trying to do, man. Not trying, he is going to do it. But he don't know that's going to bring him to his demise when he come forth with this shit, when he mandated. And that no man might buy or sell, save he have the mark of the name of the beast or the number of this name. See, nobody's not going to be able to buy or sell unless you have this mark, man. So these times we are coming up on, this time we are here, man. You seen the videos, man. You've seen the videos. You've seen these, it's a lot, it's being talked about real heavy now. This wasn't taught some years back. Wasn't taught heavy like this on news. You know what I'm saying? On the news or different talk shows. So it's it's all over the place now. So they let you know we here, man. You got Apple, other companies that trying to invest their money into the mark of the beast technology. So the Lord is speeding up things, man. You got these AI robots. Book of Revelation, chapter 16, verse 14. For they are spirits of devils, working miracles which go forth unto the kings of the earth and the whole world to gather them to the battle in the great day of Yahweh Almighty. See, these are spirits of devils right here, and they show great miracles, man. Right there, that technology that we just saw right here, man, that's a miracle right here. What was that? TikTok. Boom.
Apple unveils brain.
Apple, you done lost your.
Or resurrection.
Next this evening to
big medical news. It is also a pretty big mystery, and oh, by the way, it's driven by one of the most.
Wait, are you just mind controlling? Mm-hmm. You're just mind controlling the screen, man.
See, this is one of their miracles right here. See?
What the hell? Look, no one's even touching it. Now, Fred, you've ruined it now, because now.
Here it is, man, making music with his brain chip, man. See?
Now it looks like you're actually controlling it.
Okay.
No, you've ruined it. You're still mind controlling. You're mind controlling. My friend Oliver just got the new Apple brain plant. What the hell? Look, no one's touching the mouse. I'm bamboozled right now. Did anyone else know that the new Apple brain plant could do this? Did you know the new Apple could do this?
Yes.
Wait, are you just mind controlling?
Mm-hmm.
You're just mind controlling the screen, man. What the hell? Look, no one's even touching it. No, Fred, you've ruined it now, because now it looks like you're actually controlling it.
Okay.
No, you've ruined it. You're still mind controlling. You're mind controlling.
You want to put a chip in a human being to control them.
Is that the mark of the beast?
Baby.
That's the mark of the beast?
Okay. So, some people just have too much access.
Yeah.
So, everybody in the world knows, man, what's going on with these Israelite camps, man. What's going on with IUIC, man, Bishop, IUSPK, talking about the chip ain't the mark of the beast. But look what they saying, man.
You know, I think
even regular Jake knows.
Computers right now and the way that the human intelligence
AI,
and everything is going,
yeah.
Everybody wants to replace a human being, but you can't replace a human being.
No. And
But
what's
think about, you want somebody to put a chip in your, you would want me to have a remote control?
I would, Candice. I would rather mop a floor with a toothbrush than let you have access to my brain.
We can take it back to.
No. I think it could have some good things about it. Though if somebody's paralyzed, they would be able to.
I'ma say you walk.
But then what would they do?
Am I making paralyzed walk? Those are the miracles. Let's get some more. Let's get back to that scripture right here. Revelation 16. The book of Revelation, chapter 16, verse 14. For they are spirits of devils. See, these are spirits of devil working miracles which go forth unto the kings of the earth and of the whole world to gather them to battle the great. That's talking about World War III right here. You know, that's talking about Gog and Magog and all these nations, man. Right? Behold, I come as a thief, and blessed he that watcheth and keepeth his garments, lest he walk naked and they see his shame. That means you ain't got the garments. It's talking about this truth, this understanding, man. You know, prophecies, man, in the name of the Lord, man. That's that garment that you need on, man. The perfect 100% truth, man. If you ain't got that, you walking naked. It's like saying that the mark of the beast ain't what it is. You're walking naked, man. Or the name of the Lord, you're walking naked, man. So then when these things come upon you, you're not gonna be able to to withstand it, you ain't gonna be able to defeat. You ain't gonna be able to overcome these Esau advances towards you, cause you walking naked, man. And then you're gonna be caught in your shame when you got to stand in the lion cat and put that chip on you. And you're gonna be walking in shame. Let's get some more. Isaiah 30:3. Isaiah chapter 30, verse 3. The book of Isaiah chapter 36, verse 6. Lo, they trusted in the staff of this broken reed on Egypt, whereon if a man lean, it will go into his hand and pierce it. So the Pharaoh, king of Egypt, to all that trust in him. See, they're gonna all go there. They're gonna all trust into these kings, man. These false to these pharaohs, man, which is what we call Donald Trump, Elon Musk. You know, people that's the powers that be that's gonna push this thing and tell them, yeah, you can do this. You know, Elon Musk gonna tell them, yeah, you can control your computer, can make you walk. You blind, make you see. If you deaf, make you hear. It's gonna cure disease and sickness. Get you plugged into the interface, man. You get to control your TV. You can get to get in your house. You get to have your money. You ain't gotta worry about nobody robbing you or losing your wallet. Everything is inside of you. You're gonna have access to everything. They're gonna make it seem like it's more convenient, but it's more they tricking to you. You know, it's going to trick you. They say you can get your check, your money. You know, you can go into the supermarket. You ain't got to worry about being in line. Just walk in, grab what you got to get, and walk right out. And you got to worry about standing in a long ass line. You know, these are the things they're gonna tell you for you to. This is how they're gonna promote it to promote it to make people come get it, to go get this thing, right? So that people's gonna be fall right in this scripture right here, Isaiah 36:6. Lo, they trusted in the staff of this broken reed, right? On Egypt, whereon if a man lean on it, because when you lean on something, that means you lean on something for support. So they're gonna lean on Egypt as Babylon, aka Babylon the Great as well. They're gonna lean on Egypt for that support of getting their food when it's famine hit. And then when they're gonna put the pressure on, the squeeze on our people to go down there to get this, is the only way you can eat and feed your family or pay your bills is if you get this microchip MOTB. So that goes into what? Them leaning on this place. That means support. And they're going to what? Start again. Lo, thou trusted in the staff of this broken reed on Egypt, whereon if a man lean, it will go into his hand. But they don't know. They're going to lean on it. And you know how you might lean on something and it might be a pricker bush or something stick you. And you be like, oh shit, I can't lean on that for support, but it's gonna prick their hand. The meaning they're gonna put that device in them, that tracking device inside their hand, right? And pierce it. See, it's gonna pierce. They're gonna get that palisade and they're gonna put the chip in there and inject it into your hand, man. And it's so is the Pharaoh king of Egypt to all that trust in him. So they trust in these kings, the pharaohs, man. That goes into what? Donald Trump, Elon Musk, and you know, whatever these leaders that's going to trick our people to, you know, getting nipped in the hand or getting that thing in their forehead, right? So they gonna trust in the Pharaoh, man. They gonna trust in these kings, these wicked ass kings, and the Lord gonna destroy them. Verse 7. But if thou say to me, we trust in the Lord Yahweh, it is not he worship high places, whose altars are Hezekiah. That goes into something. But you know, we trust in the Lord because the Lord said what? I'm gonna feed you. You know? Let's get that. Okay, here we go. Isaiah 65 and 13. Get ready to close it out. The book of Isaiah, chapter 65, verse 12. It's like I fell. It's 12. The book of Isaiah, chapter 65, verse 12. Therefore will I number you to the sword, and ye shall all bow down to the slaughter. So the Lord said he's going to measure each of our people to the sword, man, the 2/3 to the sword, right? So that sword might be starvation. Someone might be die by violence, wild beast. Some of these women might get raped, or starvation, right? Or even the nukes, right? Because when I called, you did not answer. So when he called, it's not like he called you from heaven. No, how he called through the prophet's mouth. He used us to call you. And a lot of people just see us. It just seem plain old men or niggas to them. But they not knowing this is Yahweh Shah speaking to them. They don't know this is Yahweh talking to them. But they think it's just regular men. But they don't know this is the Father talking to them. And he using us to the prophets to speak to our people, man. Right? Let's read it again. The book is Isaiah chapter 65, verse 12. Therefore will I number you to the sword, and ye shall all bow down to the slaughter. Because when I called, you did not answer. When I spake, you did not hear. See? When we were speaking, we was prophesying on the highways and byways. They walk past us, ignore us like they don't hear nothing. But they know they hear us. Some of them cross the street. They see us like, let me go across the street. Some of them, you know, put on earphones, act like they pretend they don't see us and hear us, right? And when I spake, ye did not hear, but did evil. They continued to do evil. After they probably don't walk past us, they probably don't commit a fornication, homosexuality, you know what I'm saying? Worship of other gods, or murder, stealing, you know, eating unclean food, doing all types of wickedness. Probably that night went to a club, you know what I'm saying? Murdered somebody, all types of wicked acts, you know what I'm saying? And did evil before my eyes. So the Lord is looking, he's beholding the evil of man and women on this earth, man. He see all things. And did choose that wherein I delight not. So you still continue to indulge in this wickedness that he delighted in not. He didn't see no good in it. He wasn't favoring it. Verse 13, therefore thus say the Lord Yahweh, behold, my servant shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. He said, my servant shall eat. Because of that, he said, my servant's going to eat. I'm going to make sure my servant's eating that day. When it's famine, when there's no food. I'm going to keep them from the hour of temptation. We're going to get that, right? But shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. So you going to be hungry just because you ignore the Lord. Lord said, when you are crying and when your kids are crying and you're praying to him, he said, I'm going to ignore you just like you ignore me. When you want someone, you want to pray to me so much, you want to eat, see, please, Lord, feed my kids. I can't handle this. No, the Lord ain't gonna hear you. So he said, my servant shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servant shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servant shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed. We're going to be happy in that day, man. We're going to rejoice. We're going to enjoy ourselves in that time. But all the people that are taking pleasure right now, they're going to be ashamed. They're going to be effing ashamed that they should have listened, man. They're going to find themselves without. They're going to realize, okay, we did something wrong. Why is y'all eating and drinking and being merry? And why is sad and starving to death? Right? Verse 14, behold, my servant shall sing for joy of heart, but ye shall cry for sorrow of heart, and sorrow horror for vexation of spirit. See? Y'all gonna be what? Vexation of spirit, man. Y'all gonna be moaning and crying in terror because you gotta watch your babies and your kids pine away in your heart. And the Lord gonna have a lot of y'all go in front of that devil to get that chip at them chipping stations, man. Let's get that. So I'm gonna keep you from the hour of temptation. It's Revelation. That's 3, Revelation 3. The book of Revelation, chapter 3, verse 10. Because thou kept thy word of my patience, I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. So he said, you kept this patient. It means we kept doing the work, man. We believed. We went out in highways and byways, man. We suffered, you know. We suffered on the side, man. We didn't give in to the worldly things. We gave up. We sacrificed. So the Lord said, because you did that, he said, I'm going to keep you from the hour of temptation. I'm going to make sure Isaiah 65 or 30 is going to come in and play, man. He's going to feed his elect, right? Because we kept his patience, man. We kept his word of his patience. So he's going to keep us from the hour of temptation, man. And verse 11, behold, I come quickly. Hold that fast which thou has, that no man taketh thy crown, take thy crown. So he said, behold, he come quickly, and his reward gonna be with him. And he said, hold fast, that no man take your crown, man. So we not gonna let our friends, family, nobody take our crown, man. Because when that day come when people gotta take that chip, people gonna try to convince you to take it, because they gonna be miserable because they took it. Oh, you should take it, you should take it, you know what I'm saying? You should do it. You should be like everybody. What makes you special? They're going to try to come with that spirit on you. But you know what I'm saying? So that's what Lord said. Let no man take your crown, man. You know? And I'm going to like to end that. And I like to give all praises to Yahweh, Bashem Yahushua, Bashem Rakafadas, double honors to Apostle Great Millstone, this brother Ira. On to the next. Shalom.